Here was my experience at the UFC PI in Shanghai. Very, very honoured for this, as this is not open to public. So this is the little waiting room. Here in this room, this is where they do the MRI scans. This is the road to UFC, and they had like all of this for each thing. This is like an open area, and there is the Hall of Fame on both sides. These are the change rooms. You can see Kai Sakura had a change room there. So did Rong Zhu. This is where they do the cryotherapy. It's closed right now, but they do it usually. This is the swimming area where you can like chill out in the pools, recover. And they had like this swimming sort of running treadmill thing in the water. This is a little cafe they have for like coffee and like smaller snacks. There was a TV there, but I'm going to blur it just to be safe because I don't want the UFC up my ass about it. This is the gym. This is a really, really big gym, and it's very, very spacious. It's got all the equipment in the world that you need, and I thought it was really cool because of how big it is. This is a recovery room for like massages and people to get like physio stuff done. This is where they like, I think, test like fitness levels and stuff. Bit of water. And there's even more gym equipment when you go out a bit more, and then that leads you to the turf area. This is just a big spacious area. This is where they host a bit of their stuff, like the open workouts and stuff like that. Going up the stairs, this is where you can see their 2 octagons and all their bags. So this is where they hit their bags and stuff. You can see all the pads and gloves they have in there. They have a lot of them. This is the main mat where the people were doing their training. I'm probably going to blow this out because I don't want them up my ass about sharing footage. This is a little store in there. It's not actually open because this place isn't open to public. It's more for people who come and visit. This is just like the history of the UFC, and they do a little bit of the media stuff here as well. This was my favourite part. This is all the posters just into one wall. I think it was the sickest thing I've ever seen. And the main cafeteria where you can get all your food, nutrition, where they have proper chefs and stuff. These are all the UFC Academy graduates from Asia. And this was like the lounge area, so we can watch all of them train and stuff, which was really cool. And then they gave us this goodie bag. It had a poster signed by Song Yudong, which I thought was really, really cool. And they gave us a shirt with the UFC logo on it. Great, thanks. Massive, massive thank you to the UFC and their staff for letting me go into the PI. I'm really, really grateful, and I really hope to go back one day. Thanks for watching.